Hello, guys. I have more than 10 years of experience in trading. In these 10 years, I've checked almost 1,000 indicators and who knows how many courses I've bought. And I've watched countless YouTube videos. Even after doing everything, one thing remained common the result. It was always the same loss. I just couldn't figure out what I should do to finally become profitable. After so much struggle and all this time, I finally thought that since nothing was working for me, I should build my own system, which I built for myself from scratch. The result was that the mistakes I made in the past, I fixed them, built a proper system, and I finally managed to stop that ongoing cycle of losses that I had been dealing with. But here's one thing you need to consider. No strategy is 100% foolproof. It's not magic where you see one strategy and suddenly you're 100% profitable. A strategy is only 30% of trading. 70% is your psychology and how you handle losses, how you react when your setup is forming. So let's get to our setup and see what it is. I've divided this setup into two parts. The first part is a higher time frame and the second part is a lower time frame. When we trade intraday, we always focus on the lower time frame to keep the stop loss small and exit quickly to book our profit. But in a lower time frame, we don't know what the actual trend is because the smaller the time frame, the less clear and confirmed the trend becomes. The larger the time frame, the better the trend. Most traders only use 1 minute, 2 minute, or 5 minute time frames. The mistake is that often the 5 minute chart shows a bearish trend, but if you look at a larger time frame, the trend is actually bullish. So what happens then? The problem that arises is that we try to take a trade in the opposite direction of the larger, bigger trend, which increases our losses, and we end up losing out on good opportunities as well. Let me show you how we get started with this. First, we'll select the 1H 1 hour time frame. And in my previous video, which you can find on the channel, I explained the combination of 4 hours and 5 minutes. 4 hours for the higher time frame and 5 minutes for the lower time frame. However, you can use any time frame. If you're comfortable with 5 minutes, use 5 minutes. For 1 minute, use 1 minute. For 3 minutes, use 3 minutes. And for 15 minutes, use 15 minutes. There's no issue with the base either. You can use any larger time frame like 1 hour if you want. You can use 4 hours or you can use 3 hours. You can even use 1 day. It's your choice. Use whatever fits you best. It's not compulsory that just because I said use a 1 hour time frame, you have to use a 1 hour time frame. So let's go to the 1 hour time frame. So you're looking at the 1 hour time frame. Here you can clearly see how large the candle is. It's gone green, it's bullish or bearish. You can clearly see the trend. You can clearly understand what this trend is, but if we change this to 5 minutes, then in 5 minutes, the trend that was clearly visible to you. Now look at the 5 minute chart. What do you understand here? You look right here. Now, if you look here at the 5 minute mark, you'll see there's a gap up. Then selling pressure came, and if you look at the candle here, it's a doji candle. Now, if you look here and see its wick, the selling pressure is actually buying, meaning buyers are buying. So who got trapped? Obviously, retail got trapped here because we saw a gap up and a good green trend. A retracement came in and then it gapped up. As soon as the buyer entered the market early in the morning, everyone who was already holding shares decided to dump all of their stock. Basically, as soon as the buying pressure appeared, those existing holders quickly sold off everything they had, taking advantage of the price movement. And then as soon as selling pressure came, we started selling, they bought our quantity, and look at how huge a candle was formed. Such a huge green candle. And look how far it went. Obviously, if it were my first time, I would have tried to buy here, seeing how high it is and how much buying there is. I'd try quickly so I wouldn't miss the trend, and that's the mistake everyone makes. If you look here, a huge green candle, then another green candle, and as soon as the buyer entered, they dumped it right there. And as soon as panic selling started, the buyer bought again, pushed it up, and as soon as retail joined, they dumped it again. So the simple point is that in 5 minutes, we don't know what's happening. So now let's move on to what our strategy is. It's simple. We need to go to the 1 hour time frame. This is our 1 hour time frame. Okay, here we use the QuantFlow Algo indicator. you'll see a trap signal showing up right here. And if you scroll back a bit, you'll notice that wherever these signals appeared, the market reversed from those exact spots. If you look here, there is a trap signal. As it broke the high, it broke it with a very huge candle. And the next candle you'll see is a small red one. And from there, the whole market dumped. Again, a massive red candle, another trap signal, and you'll see some solid buying coming in here. And again, if you look at this zone, if you're watching this zone, just look at this zone right here. Then you'll see that it tried to break through this, but it just couldn't succeed. Again, good buying here. And from the same area, the same zone, it retested and went back up. And here, if you notice, there's another trap signal. And as soon as it broke this, massive selling came in. So, okay, what do we do? This part is simple, seeing what happened in the past. Now, what's our move? We simply wait for a trap signal, and then we mark the high and low of that trap signal candle. Simple. Wait a second, I placed that wrong. Now, for this one, it's high. We will mark it and change the color to green so we don't get confused. Okay, our work here is done. It's that simple. Our work on the 1 hour time frame is finished. Now we'll move to the 5 minute chart. But first, take a look at the settings we're using. These are the indicator settings. We need to keep pressure sensitivity at normal. Just keep it at default. You don't need to make any major changes. So just take a look at the settings we're using. Okay, just keep the settings simple like that. Now let's go to the 5 minute chart. Now, you might wonder why 5 minutes when the 1 hour works so well. It's simple. We want to give back less. We need to keep our losses very small. Our goal should be simple. When we profit, it should be huge. And what do we give back? We give back very little. We have to minimize our losses. So we'll keep the stop loss as tight as possible. Whatever the smallest possible stop loss is, that's what we'll use. So what the indicator is showing us on the 5 minute chart, you can see it's working quite beautifully on the 5 minute. But we need to ignore the 5 minute. And to avoid that confusion, what you simply need to do is nothing. Just do one thing. Go here, go to the indicator settings, and you'll see the trend option right here. There's an enable macro trend option. Click on it, and here you just need to select 1 hour. Simple as that. So this will filter your trend. It'll give you a clear-cut indication that if the 1 hour trend aligns with your 5 minute, only then will you get the signals here. Otherwise, you won't get any signals, and anyway, we need to ignore this. So simply put, we've got two values. We've got these values for the high and the low. That's our simple approach. And how should we set the target? We need to set the target based on the 1 hour. So in simple terms, we have to set the target based on this. And you can set a minimum target of 1 to 3, or even 1 to 5. It's up to you how much you want. It's optional and depends on your preference. Okay? So now let's see. Now we'll wait for the high or low to break. Look, it has broken out right here. You'll see that it has broken its high. Now, the situation here is that aggressive traders, those taking risks, can enter as soon as the high is broken. If the high of the breakout candle is being broken, they can enter there and set a stop loss simply 1 or 2 candles below. If they want a very tight stop loss, they can place it right below the breakout candle. And for those who don't want to take risks, we'll simply wait. We'll wait for a retest. Look here, it has broken the high. Simply put, our entry is formed here, and if we don't want to take a risk, we'll just place our stop loss slightly below this candle. You'll see the stop loss is very small, and as I said before, we'll set the target based on the 1 hour. So if we look at this, if we set it to 3x, we're setting it to 3x for now. So here's the target. Right here, so let's see what happens. And there's one more clear-cut thing here. That if you're aiming for that, you'll have to ignore the small profits that come along. If you want huge profits, you have to deal with these minor conditions. So our simple goal is small stop losses and huge profits. Let's see what happens. Looking at our stop loss here, it hasn't been hit yet. Now, the situation here is quite clear for you. If you want a small stop loss, you can take it here. If we look at it that way, based on our small stop loss, we've actually made a decent profit. But what was our target? Our target was simple, that we wanted it based on the 1 hour chart. Right. So we'll exit this with a minor loss. And those who don't want that can book their profits there. Simply put, right here, just as it broke through. And since we like taking a bit of risk, we'll enter right at the breakout. Our stop loss is simple, just slightly above, a bit higher up. We aren't keeping it too close. Because many times during a stop loss hunt, our stop loss gets hit too early. So it's optional here too. You can set the target based on the stop loss, 1 to 2, 1 to 3, or 1 to 4. It's up to you. Or you can base it on the 1 hour chart. That's also up to you. Anyway, let's see what happens. Wait. I accidentally scrolled this a little bit. If we look here, if we're going by the 5-minute chart, we've easily achieved a 1 to 3 ratio. So if you want, you can book half your quantity here and let the rest of it keep running. Because in profitable trading, it's simple. Let the winning horse keep running. So now let's literally see what's happening and what we've achieved. And we're waiting based on the 1 hour chart. So let's see if we hit our target or not. It's moving a bit slowly. If we look at the 1 hour chart to see if we've achieved it, how much we got, or if we didn't, and how it's looking. 1 second. Looking at the 1 hour chart, it's 2.48. We've already achieved around 1 to 2 plus. Simple, right? I told you not to make trading complicated. Don't make trading complicated. The indicator's already showing you the target and everything else. However, since we have the 5-minute time frame open, it's showing according to the 5-minute chart. But we're looking at 2 time frames together, so we're just ignoring this for now. Now look here. If we look at the 5-minute chart, we've got something like 1 to 6, and if we look at the 1 hour chart, that's also around 1 to 5 or so. If you look at it point-wise or even percentage-wise, you're getting a return of 5.5 to 1%. Looking here, it's the same, a return of 5.249%. But if we, that's the same. Let's fast forward this. What was the 1 minute? Now let's look at the 1 hour. If we hold this on the 1 hour, how much will we get? Okay, let's speed it up a bit. Look at what the SL is and follow that. Keep watching. The profit is becoming massive. Our SL was just nominal. And if we look at our profit, and if we go to the 5-minute chart, we can take multiple entries. This could be an entry, that could be an entry, and if we don't want to take them, we're already in. We don't want that. We want the risk. So you just keep watching here to see how much you're getting. That's a 14% return already. If this were in options, the return would be even more massive. Our trade is still running, and it's going strong. So the clear point of this strategy was to show that we need to work with a simple psychology. We must save our capital. Our clear goal should be to keep the SL as small as possible. It's not about trying to avoid the SL at all costs. Don't get caught up in that. It's clear cut that we need to keep the stop losses low as possible, as low as we can. But for profit, we'll ride it as long as we can, and as much as it goes, we'll keep going. But here, there's one more thing you need to keep in mind, which is that we should keep booking small profits along the way. If it's not clear cut and the market reverses, then we shouldn't just sit there hoping, thinking, oh, it went this far or that far. Just keep booking. It's simple. First, free up your capital. Whatever risk you have, whatever your stop loss is, Clear that out first. Clear it out so your mind is totally at ease. Then you can sit back calmly, let it ride, and gradually keep taking out your profit. Yeah, sure. If we switch this to 5 minutes, let's see what we have there and what we don't. Not 5 months, 5 minutes. Okay, let's switch to 5 minutes. Now look at the 5 minute chart. If we even follow the indicator on the 5 minute chart, you can notice here how perfectly it's laid out. So you can book profits multiple times. If you notice here, it's given in such a perfect way. And it even caught the exact bottom. And we could have caught the bottom even more accurately if we weren't following the trend, if we weren't using the 1 hour trend. Then it would have given you a signal, somewhere around here. So that's what's in this strategy. If you want to see more, let's look at a few more examples and test them out. Although I already showed you examples at the start, you can take a look at this. 1 hour. Here too, as soon as you shift to 1 hour, you'll have to turn off the micro trend here. Look, if we actually turn off the micro trend for a moment and really look at this, just take a look at the simple cut right here. This is what bottom fishing is. Simple goal, sell at the top, buy at the bottom. Our goal is simple. In this strategy, I've tried to show you that we shouldn't make trading complicated. It's a simple 2 minute job. You check the 1 hour time frame, you can set an alert, wait for the trap signal, mark its high and low, then go to the 5 minute or 1 minute chart, whatever time frame you prefer. But we take the stop loss according to the lower time frame, and we want the target according to the higher time frame. This way, we can earn the maximum possible profit. And even if a stop loss hits and we have to give a little, we're ready and prepared for that. No problem. Give a little, but sit on huge profits. If you liked this video, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We'll keep bringing more videos like this for you. And if you want the indicator, the link is in the in the description and the pinned comment. You can request access from there. Thank you. Bye-bye.